Good morning and welcome to Bay Sunday. I'm Sue Kwan, your host. Now we have a packed show with names that you're certainly going to recognize nationally and locally. Our first guest is a stand-up comic, a successful actor, screenwriter, top-billed comedian. He has worked with some of Hollywood's biggest stars. He is one of Hollywood's biggest stars, I should say, in critically acclaimed stand-up shows. They've played to sold-out audiences around the globe. Now, before we hear from Charlie Murphy, let's take a look at Charlie in action.
Recognize my guest from, well, probably one of the most popular comedy shows of this generation.
This is Charlie Murphy, the comedian, and he's just cracking everybody up. People are loving you. We've been getting calls all week long.
Okay, all I had to do is go in the newsroom and say, I'm Rick James, ... and all of a sudden you have a room full of people up here.
And little children were saying that too.
The
whole thing. Was,
Now, for people who are living under a rock, you've been on the Chappelle Show, you're a comedian, you're a brother of another comedian, Eddie Murphy, and but you also have your hands in so many other projects, so tell me.
That's because I have to. You know, when one iron gets cold, you want something else working, so I do a lot of stuff. And
you're here to do a comedy show.
I'm here to do a comedy show. I've been here, this is a comeback. We was here about a month ago, or maybe 6 weeks ago, and we did like 2 shows, and it was like, there's no way you could just come and do 2 shows and leave. A lot of people didn't get to come, so we came back.
All right, and you know, the thing is, you didn't even strive to get into comedy, you were just naturally
wait.
Funny?
Strive is not the word. That struggle, I paid my dues.
Yeah, but the thing is, you didn't set out saying, I'm going to be
No, I didn't set out to say, no, it wasn't in the beginning, like, oh yeah, I'm going to be a stand-up comedian. When the opportunity came to try comedy, I tried it, and it worked out good for me. And I had big mouth, so I went and told people, yeah, you know, I did stand-up last night, and all the comedians I knew told me, well, you can't stop now.
And
you gotta keep going.
It worked for you, but then you're putting your hands in things like internet content, authoring.
Well, because of stand-up comedy, people respect now my opinion on what's funny. Where maybe if you go back 10 years ago, I was talking to some comedians, I said, well, you think this is funny? They would look at me like, you're not one of us. You know? They won't even listen, but now people listen more, and you know, I'm able to do more stuff with comedy. That's why I have the web show on Crackle, which is Sony's website, and I have the Nike campaign going on right now with Jordan Brands. It's also web-driven. www.getyourbasketballon.com.
And we're going to put all those links on our links
so they can check out my man Leroy Smith, and then they will understand why I showed up with this bushy mustache.
You're doing what we call teases in this industry, just letting people know about all the other stuff that's out there.
I gotta let you know.
But you know, the thing is too, when you've used comedy kind of as a foray, you have the credibility, but you're also writing a lot for non-comedy.
Yeah, I do. I don't stop working. I get very little sleep, but it's all good because, you know, we all gonna get to sleep one day forever. So while I'm here, I'm trying to do as many things as I possibly can.
Well, I wanted to pick the thing that surprised me the most, and that was the fact that you are an author. Not, it doesn't surprise me because I don't think you can do it, but it's just something that you hadn't done. Tell me about the book that's coming out in the fall.
The Making of a Stand-Up Guy. It's going to come out in the fall. The reason why I did the book was because most people know me from the Chappelle Show.
Right.
But I've been around for a long time, so I'm like, I want to make the people who are aware of me from the Chappelle Show, as well as people who have been following me all along, all come together and really know me. So I'm gonna write my own book, because if I don't write it, somebody else eventually will write their rendition, and it's not going to be accurate.
Is it a way to set things straight? Because it must be annoying for people to think that you were just an entourage member of your brother's comedy group. You've been doing this a long time.
I've been doing several things,
And so it's just, in a way...
I want to put it all out there, and it's all from me. It's my words, so no one can twist them. And you'll know me in that gusto.
Well,
some people approach me as, you know, Gusto's one of my characters. He's Gusto. No, I'm Charles Murphy, you know, a.k.a. Charlie Murphy. So the book is going to, you know, bring all that to the front.
What is the one biggest misconception that people have about you that you're going to clarify?
That I'm mean.
You're mean?
Yeah. I get told that. We always thought you were mean. I was like, well, why? I look like a Doberman or something? What makes you think I'm mean? And, you know, once they get to know me, they see I'm one one of the sweet guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. And here in the Bay Area, what is your favorite thing about being here in terms of this audience?
The Bay Area, people come to laugh, man. And you get you got people coming from Oakland, people coming from San Francisco, and it's just, you know, everybody's coming to get their laugh on.
I do have to say.
And I always like to visit the Tenderloin to pay homage. To pay homage and give thanks,
I'm
you know.
glad you mentioned that.
I always go down there. I always, you know, take care of my people in it because I know I could have been one of them.
And
you know?
also, across socioeconomic groups, women, men, different races, you're popular amongst all of them. I think that really says something about your work.
Well, thank you.
Right.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, it's true.
That's something, you know.
Well, thank you so much for coming to the Bay Area.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and Charlie.
And all my friends down in Tenderloin, I'm coming down there soon.